please hit that subscribe button.
Hey everybody.
Better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, the Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Locked on and he scored! And we're live. And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. We got trivia tonight. This should be a really fun night, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's going to be definitely a little bit more structured than the last time we did this, where I'm not just going to be randomly trying to find questions and spewing questions here and there. This is going to be a lot more structured, guys. Hopefully it's more fun. We are going to be keeping score. It's going to be a fun time, so I'm just going to give everyone, probably 5 to 10 minutes to have everyone get here, and everyone kind of get in the chat and ready to go, and then we're going to start asking questions then. I've got 10 questions already all picked out and ready to go, which I will be asking, you guys will be answering, and we're going to find out, who knows the most hockey trivia out of the group here. So see quite a few of you here already. Kevin's here, DMV's here, Vaughn's here, Degnan's here. Hey, Sal's here, Sniper Wolf fans here, Fire Strike's here. What's going on, all of you guys? Thank you again so much for being here. It's very, very much appreciated. So I guess while we have so many here right away, I'll start talking about exactly how this is going to go, I guess. But while we wait for some more stragglers to filter in here, but basically I have 10 questions already picked out with the questions and answers set, ready to go. And basically everyone is going to get one guess and a certain amount of time. I know with the delay it's not going to be exactly 30 seconds, but everyone is going to get one guess, and right answers are always worth 1 point. So it doesn't matter who answers first, it matters who answers correctly. And if because the chat shows up differently for different people as far as the order goes. So it's not about who gets it first. If you answer correctly, you get a point. And I'm going to be keeping score right here in my notebook. It's going to be a lot easier doing it by hand than it is going to be me trying to type everything on screen. So I'm just going to keep score as they roll in the chat. On screen now. I'm just going to give you a tally mark for a correct answer, or if you don't get it right, then I won't give you a point. And everyone gets one guess in a certain amount of time before I go out and tell the answer to everybody. And everyone has a chance to pick up a point on every question. So at the end of the night, we'll tally up how many people got them all right. If there is a tie for first place, I do have an overtime question ready, and that one will be based on who answers first. So if it does go to overtime, it will be based on who answers first. But for the regular 10 questions, everyone has a chance to get a point on every question as long as you just get the right answer. That's what it's about. It's about getting the right answer. So you only get one guess, so don't spam the chat with a bunch of guesses. Only your first one will count. You get one chance to get the right answer, and if you get it right, you get a point. If you don't get a point. So that's how the scoring is going to work. Damn, alright, Fire Strike. I guess little virgin boy over here. DMV thinks that he's going to win. Fire Strike definitely thinks he's going to win. Danny's here. What's going on, Danny? Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it, as always, man. Great to have you. So, yeah, it's 8:04, almost 8:05 now. I'm going to give people a few more minutes to... I'm going to give people a few more minutes to filter in here. Actually, right now, if you're going to be playing, please just type playing in the chat, and I will write your name down on the scorebook already, just so that way I won't have to write it during the first question. I'll just have to do the tally mark, and that will be a lot faster. So, hey, there you go. Damn, really, Fire Strike? I don't know if I believe you on that. Oh, yeah, no, I don't believe you anymore, no. Vaughn thinks he's going to win, but yeah, guys, if you guys are playing, write playing in the chat right now, and I'll write your name down, so I have you in the scorebook, and I'll just have to tally for you from here on out. So let's see, Degnan is playing. What's going on, Mitch Marner? Fire Strike is playing. Vaughn is playing. Let me get all these written down here. Vaughn's playing. Danny is playing. Kevin is playing. DMV is playing. Oh, God. The chat's already going too fast. Danny, Kevin, DMV. The order that I write them doesn't matter, so it'll just be a lot easier to check. What am I trying to say? Tally mark next to your name when you get a question right. Mitch Marner is playing. Beautiful. So Mitch Marner is playing. Derek, if you're playing trivia tonight, please write playing. There you are. Derek's playing. Yeah, so write playing in the chat if you are playing, so I already have your name down and I can just tally mark next to you for easy scoring. That's all I'm doing right now, guys. We're going to give it another couple minutes, and then we're going to start up with the first question. And if anyone comes in late, again, they have the opportunity to still pick up points. But I'll just have to write their name down if they come in, straggle in late. But for right now, I've got Degnan, Firestrike, Vaughn, Danny, Kevin, DMV, Mitch, Marna, and Derek all ready to go. If I missed you, please make a note of it in the chat so I can add you. Or if you're new and want to play, please put playing in the chat so I know that you're going to be playing trivia with us here tonight and I can get your name in the scorebook. What I will do is at the end of the night, after all the questions are asked and we tally up the scores, I'll put a top 5. I'll put the top 5 on the screen. On the screen. I don't know. I almost said stream. On the screen, I will put a top 5 at the end. But for right now, during the questions, I'm going to keep score. Sniper Wolf is playing. I'm going to keep score. They start off pretty easy, Kevin. I didn't do that on purpose. They just tend to, looking back on it, they start off pretty easy. But after the first couple, they're pretty random. So it's not like progressively harder or anything like that. They're pretty random after the first couple, which are kind of warm up, easier questions. The first 2 or 3 are pretty easy, but after that, it's random. Let's see. THG is not playing. He's really busy right now. Okay, that's fine, man. No one has to play if they can't or they don't want to. I just want to know who's playing so I can get your name written down so I can keep score easier. All right, so with that, guys, I think we've got who we've got here. If anyone else comes in late, I think that we all just have to add their name to the bottom of the scorebook. But for right now, I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people playing. That's pretty good. I think we're ready to go here. I'm going to ask the first question in just another minute or so. We'll see if anyone else jumps in. But for right now, guys, please remember to hit that like button if you haven't already. And certainly subscribe to the channel if you are new as well, as both of those things really, really help out a lot and are greatly appreciated. And no mods, please. I'll tell you this. If a mod deletes your answer... If a mod deletes your answer for the purpose of like changing the score or anything like that, they will be unmodded immediately. That is the punishment. They will be unmodded immediately if they do that. So mods, please, please, please don't do that. We're trying to have a fair game, a fun game here as best as we can. I don't want this to turn into a huge argument about answers. That's why I'm not having first answer mean anything, because that last time that turned into a huge argument about who answered first and whatnot. Hey, what's going on, Panther? Thanks for stopping in, man. Really appreciate it. But yes, we're trying to just have a fun night of trivia. Yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of fun, but mods, please don't delete people's answers or you will be unmodded. That will be the punishment. Right away, I will just unmod you right here in the chat. I don't care. I will just unmod you. But it looks like we've got a decent number of people here watching, so please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And we're going to ask the first question here. So is everyone ready for the first question? What I'm going to do is, because there's a delay, I'm going to go like this, and then I can, when time is up for answers, and then I'll see it on the YouTube stream over on the side over here when you guys see that, and then And then I'll know that not to accept any answers after that. No, Panther, no one was. Derek was just putting up a situation of what could possibly happen, and I am asking for that not to happen. So one last roll call here. If you are playing trivia tonight, we're just about ready to ask the first question. So if you are playing trivia, please type playing in the chat right now, and then I'm going to just about ask the first question right here. But thank you all for being here. Please like and subscribe. DMV's ready. Fire Strike's ready. I hope you guys are excited about this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just type playing in the chat if you are going to play so I can get your name written down in the scorebook. What's going on, Eddie? Welcome, man. Thank you so much. And then anyone who comes later, I'll write down as they come in. But we are going to ask the first question here very, very shortly. So I'm going to give you another like 15 seconds to let this stream catch up, and then we're going to ask the first question. All right, Panther's playing. And Eddie as well is playing. So we've got up to, I think, 11 people playing trivia now. Kevin's, Danny, yes. There are, Kevin, Danny, I already got. I just want new people in case I missed anybody. Oh, Brian's here. Okay, Brian, we'll add him. Nice. Welcome, Brian. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Hey, there you go, Eddie. 400 pucks. That's awesome, man. That is absolutely awesome. Okay, so it looks like we got a good number of people here in the chat ready to go. So I am going to ask the first question, guys. I hope you are ready. First question coming up right now. Question number 1. This is a pretty easy one. We're doing a warm-up here. So who was the last team to win the President's Trophy and the Stanley Cup in the same season? You guys will probably remember this, but let's see. I'll give you guys plenty of time to hear the question, and then I will just give you a fair amount of time to answer, and then I'm going to cut off answers. So, last team to win the President's Trophy and Stanley Cup in the same season. Most recent team to do that. Remember, you only get one guess, and it has to be the right answer. Or you only get one guess to get the right answer, guys. And I will mark down people who are getting the correct answer in the scorebook as they come in the chat. Guys, please only answer once, because the chat's going to get jumbled if you do more than that, and I'm going to lose track of who said what. So please just answer once. You only get one guess anyway. So let's see. I know I'm missing some. No, I think I'm caught up here. All right, that's it. Time is up. Time is up. Time is up right now, guys. So I'm going to see when you guys see that time is up on your feed of this, which is delayed from mine. And then I will not accept any more answers that come in after that. But let's see. I know a good number of you got it right already. I'm sorry to hear that, Meadow Clan. Very, very sorry, my friend. All right, that's it. Time is up. So let's see. The correct answer was the Chicago Blackhawks. The 2012-2013 Chicago Blackhawks were the last team to win the President's Trophy and the Stanley Cup in the same season. A good number of you got that correctly. Degnan, Firestrike, Vaughn, Kevin, DMV, Derek, Panther, and Bill Peters all got that correctly. It is the Chicago Blackhawks. They did it in 2012-2013. So that is the right answer for number 1. Those guys who got it right all got points. Those of you that said Washington, it is not Washington. They did not win the President's Trophy in 2018 when they won the Cup. And you guys still have 0 points. But we're going to move on now to question number 2. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of seconds here to get situated. Get your get your brains back working. And we're going to answer question number 2, which also is a somewhat easy one. Hey, Bill Peters, if you don't want to play anymore, that's fine, but you're going to sit at 1 point for the rest of the game. But anyway, guys, we ready for we ready for question 2 here? All right, so question 2. Get yourselves ready to type in the chat. Who has played the most games in NHL history? This is another pretty easy one. Who has played, I need the full name, first and last name. Who has played the most games in NHL history? Most career games played is what I'm looking for. The player, not the number, the player. If you want to add the number, then that's not going to get you anything extra. It's just bonus. But okay, guys, time is up. So there you go. Anyone in? Let's see. Right. Right. Okay. So any that come in after are not going to count after you guys see that that time up signal right there. I still got some answers coming in before that. So let's see. We're going to make sure everyone gets the points that they deserve here. Okay, time is up. So looks like pretty much most of you got that, if not all of you. Some of you did not. Eddie didn't answer seriously there. But looks like most of you got a point there for that one. The correct answer is Gordie Howe. He played 1,767 career games in the NHL, which is the most all-time. Absolute legend, Mr. Hockey for a reason. Obviously a huge legend of the NHL, obviously there. So that is the correct answer to number 2. It was Gordie Howe. So now I'm going to give you guys another minute or two here. Remind everyone to please subscribe if you're new and hit that like button if you haven't already, as that really helps out the channel. And we're going to get ready for question number 3. There are a lot of you with 2 points who are right in the beginning here, come out tied for the lead. A few of you picked up your first point of the night with that last question, and a couple of you are still sitting at 0 points. So we'll see if we can get you guys on the board. But now we are ready here for question number 3, which really goes right along the same lines, but it's slightly different and it's not the same answer, okay? So question number 3, guys. Who is the active NHL games played leader? So who has played the most career NHL games of players who are still currently active? That is question number 3. I need the name in the chat, not how many games they've played, name in the chat. And as those answers come in, I will be marking down points for people who get them. And no more answers, guys. So there we go. We no more answers from for that question here on out. Let's see. I'm gonna wait until we get the final. Till you guys see that I cut off answers. So anyone that comes in the chat in between is still gonna count, and then we're going to have the. I will tell you guys the answer here. Okay, the no more answers has been seen. All right, so the correct answer, a number of you got this right. Some of you did not, though, is Patrick Marleau. Patrick Marleau currently has 1,723 games played in the NHL. He is very, very close to Gordie Howe's record. If he plays next season, then he pretty much will pass Gordie Howe for the most games played all time. 1,723 for Marleau. A number of you got that correct. There were a few of you who did not, however. And I can tell you right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you still have all 3 points, the maximum points possible to this point. So that is the answer to number 3. Patrick Marleau was 1,723 games played. Thornton is close, but not ahead of Marleau. Chara also close, but not ahead of Marleau. So that's the answer for number 3. We're going to move on here to number 4 coming up, but I'll give you guys a second to resituate yourselves. Remind everyone that's new to subscribe and hit that like button for all of you that haven't already, because that really helps out a lot. And we're going to have question number 4 coming up here. So I'll tell you guys right now, the first 3 questions were pretty easy. Question number 4 is going to be, things are going to get a little bit more difficult here the rest of the way. There are going to be some tougher questions mixed in. And remember, the rules, you only get 1 guess. It's not about being first. It's about getting the answer right. Everyone only gets 1 guess. Otherwise, they could just spam answers until they get it right. So you get 1 shot at it, and please do not look it up. No one's got 7 correct. I've only asked three questions so far. I mean, maybe someone will get all 10 right tonight. Who knows? But no one has 7 correct. There are 3 people. 7 people have 3. That I understand the confusion of what I just said there. 7 people have all 3 questions correct so far. So it's a 7-way tie for first place right now. But anyway, guys, question number 4, we're going to do that here right now, so get yourselves ready. I'll give you another couple seconds here to situate and then get ready for question number 4, which things do start to get harder. Yeah, I got you, Degnan. All right, question number 4, guys. Who led the NHL in points for the 2009-2010 season? Not the number. I don't want the number of points. I want to know which player led the NHL in points 2009-2010. Please don't look it up. Give me your best guesses in the chat, and I will tell you, who. I will mark down correct answers. No, Panther, absolutely not. Wow, you guys are coming in slow with this one. The answers aren't coming in as fast with this one. DMV, that's your second answer. You can't retract your first answer and then put in a second one. So that one doesn't count whether it's right or wrong. You can't put in a second answer. I saw you already answer and then retract it. Yeah, DMV, come on, camera, focus. DMV's answer does not count. He cheated. He retracted his first answer. I saw that. That's it, guys. Out of time. Only 2 of you got this one right. Firestrike and Kevin were the only ones to get this one right. The answer is... hang on, I'm going to wait until you guys see that I gave up, or that I cut the time. The correct answer, guys, is Henrik Sedin. 2 of you got it right. He had 112 points in 2009-2010, and that led the league. The answer is Henrik Sedin, and only 2 of you. DMV's second answer doesn't count. Firestrike got it right, and Kevin got it right. They were the ones who said Henrik Sedin. A lot of you said Alex Ovechkin, which is not correct. We had a Sidney Crosby in there as well. But Firestrike said Henrik Sedin, and I'm pretty sure Vaughn said Daniel Sedin, but it was Henrik. Kevin said Henrik Sedin, and that was it. Everyone else had wrong answers there. So that is the answer, guys. Henrik Sedin led the NHL in points in 2009-2010. Yeah, Degnan says he never would have guessed him. That was a difficult answer there. That was not the first person who would come to mind for sure. But let's get ready for number 5 now. Question number 5 coming up. I'll give you guys a second just to get things resituated, and then I will ask question number 5 here. Remember, if you're new, to subscribe. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet, guys. We've got 14 in the chat. We've only got 9 likes on the video, so... at least from what I see right now. So please hit that like button if you haven't already. It might get some more people in here. All right, here is number 5, guys. Question number 5. Are we all ready to go? We all ready to go for question number 5, guys? Who has the most career points in the NHL without winning a Stanley Cup? So this player is the highest on the all-time points list in the NHL of players who have not won a Stanley Cup ever as a player in their career. So this player never won the Cup as an NHL player, but he's the highest scoring among those players. And I will be waiting for the right answers to come in, guys. Sniper Wolf, I'm not answering that right now. I'm focused on the trivia questions. All right, the answers are still rolling in. We've had... I don't want to give it away yet. I'm going to give you another like 5 to 10 seconds or so, and then I'm cutting off the answer time for this one. All right. That's it, guys. No more answers. No more answers. That is it. So once you guys see that, once you guys get to see that I cut off answers, I will tell you guys the answer. A lot of you got this one wrong, which is, I mean, it's a difficult question. It's going to be a player that some of you probably maybe never even heard of. I would think that you would have one of the greatest players of all time. Maybe the greatest player to never win a cup. Definitely in the top 5 of that list. Definitely in the top 3 of that list. That's it. Answers are closed, guys. Only a couple of you got this one right. A few, I think 3 of you did, actually. Marcel Dion is the answer there. 1,771 career points and no Stanley Cups. Not a single Stanley Cup as a player for Marcel Dion. Never even really got close to a Stanley Cup. But he had over 1,700 career points in the NHL. So Marcel Dion is the correct answer to that. He has the most career points without winning a cup as an NHL player. Let's see. I want to make sure I got everyone who got that one right. I know Firestrike did. Let's see. Kevin did. DMV did. I missed that when it first happened. I'll give you your rightfully awarded point there. And that looks like Brian got it, and that looks like it. Okay, so Marcel Dion had 1,771 career points, but never won a Stanley Cup. So moving on now to number 6. Moving it on now to number 6. Question number 6, guys. If you guys are ready, we'll go right into it. Question number 6 here as we cross the halfway point of this trivia game. Question number 6 is, who led the NHL in penalty minutes for the 2014-15 NHL season? So this is regular season. Who led the NHL in penalty minutes in 2014-15? That is the next question, guys. Get your answers in the chat. Wow, this might be a question that nobody gets right. This might be a question that no one gets. No, you don't get a second guess, Firestrike. You have to get it right on the first try. And that's it, guys. I'm cutting off answers here. A few of you did get it right, so there were some points awarded there. I'm gonna wait until you guys see that I've cut off answers, and then I will tell you. A few of you did get it right. Firestrike did not get it right. All right, that's it. Answers are closed, guys. It was Steve Downey who played for the Pittsburgh Penguins that year. Downey had, let me get this right, 238 penalty minutes in 2014-15 with the Pittsburgh Penguins. So that is the correct answer. What's going on, Vegas Vix? Firestrike did not get it right. I know who got it right. I know Derek got it right. Panther got it right. I feel like one more got it right. Hang on, let me go back and make sure. I know. Hang on. Wait, what's going on with the chat here? Why are you guys retracting messages? Then I can't go back and look. Please don't retract messages, guys. Firestrike did not get it right. Derek got it right. Panther got it right. And one more did later on. I know it. I thought one more got it right. Maybe only 2 of you did. Well, anyway, I know that you guys that said Steve Downey did get it right there. He had the most penalty minutes in the 2014-15 NHL season with 238 playing for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So right now we have a 2-way tie for first place with Firestrike and Kevin, both with 5 points. They got 5 out of 6 questions right so far. Neither of them got the last question right, however, so that the field did gain some ground there on you two. But we're going to move on now to question number 7, if you guys are ready. Question number 7 is another one that most of you should probably, well, I don't know if you're going to know this off the top of your heads, but most of you will probably remember this season at least. So if you guys are ready, we're going to go ahead and do question number 7 here. Which goaltender led the NHL in wins for the 2011-2012 NHL season? So the 2011-12 season, which goaltender led the NHL in wins that year? I want the player's name. And I will get the scores as they come in. Oof. All right, guys, another couple seconds for answers here. I already can tell you that this one is a big oof. Hopefully, I can tell you guys aren't looking up answers, because if you were looking up answers, there wouldn't be this many wrong ones. All right, that's it. No more answers, guys. No more answers. I'll let you guys see that I cut off answers for this one. So far, well, I'll wait to say that until you guys see that there are no more answers allowed. Any stragglers that come in? A lot of you don't know and guessed. I can tell that. A lot of you just piggybacked off each other, heard one name, and went with it. It is not the correct name. Let's see. The only one to get it right on that time was Panther with Pekka Rinne. Pekka Rinne led the NHL in wins for 2011-2012 with 43 wins that season. Truthfully, I don't know who finished right behind him, but Pekka Rinne led the league with 43 wins in 2011-2012, and he is the correct answer to that question. So, Panther was the only one to get that right, and that now gives him 5 points, which brings him also tied for the lead with Firestrike and Kevin, who all have 5 points through 7 questions. Yes, it was Pekka Rinne in 2011-2012. I will let your brains get I will let your brains get readjusted after that one, and then move on to question number 8 here. So we'll be asking number 8 here shortly. Right, so now we have a 3-way tied for the lead at 5 points with Firestrike, Kevin, and Panther. And Derek and DMV are not far behind with 4 points. So they're still certainly in this as well. And we still have 3 questions remaining. So if you guys are ready, we'll move on to number 8 here. Question number 8. Who has the most penalty minutes in NHL history? Which player has the most penalty minutes in NHL history? I don't need the number. I need the player's name. Go. I will keep score in the chat while you guys end up answering this one as the answers come in. So just most penalty minutes in NHL history. Which player? Gonna let the answers keep rolling in here as people continue to answer. All right, guys, no more answers. We're cutting off answers there. Quite a few of you did get that one. Quite a few of you did get that one right. Yeah, I mean, I have no way of knowing if you went and looked it up or not, but please don't look up the answers, guys. That cheating doesn't help anyone. We're just trying to have some fun here. So I hope no one is looking these up. Just take your best guess. And quite a few of you did get that one correct. So I'm going to... All right, no more... you guys just saw that with the no more answers here. Guys, it doesn't matter who answered first. It doesn't matter. That's why I'm not doing points awarded based on who answered first, because it shows up in a different order for different people in the chat. Like, that's why everyone who answers correctly is getting a point. The correct answer for that one was Dave Tiger Williams, who most of you did get. He finished his NHL career with 3,971 penalty minutes. Almost 4,000 penalty minutes in his NHL career, which is absolutely insane. The correct answer was Dave Tiger Williams. That now gives Firestrike Kevin and Panther did get that one correct, moving them still in first place with 6 points. Derek is at 5. DMV is at 5. Degnan just moved up to 4, so they all got it right as well. That is question number 8, guys. The correct answer was Dave Tiger Williams. Eddie got that one right. Got his second point on the board tonight, which is good. Yes, I mean, almost 4,000 career penalty minutes. Absolutely insane numbers from Dave Tiger Williams. I think Has he not been on DMV? Have I not done an Enforcer Hall of Fame for him yet? Because if I haven't, then I definitely need to get him. I feel like I must have already done him. But if not, then I mean I'll be doing him probably next week. No, you said Marchand, Sniper Wolf fan, didn't you? Said Marchand. You didn't. And if I go back, I bet you retracted your answer. No, you said Tiger on your second guess. Your first guess was not Tiger Williams, and there are no second guesses allowed. Don't try and play me. Don't try and play me. You got it on your second guess, Sniper Wolf. Which second guesses don't count. All right, moving on now to question number 9. If you guys are ready, I'll give you a chance to reset your brain. This one is probably the hardest one. This is probably the hardest question that I'm going to ask all night. This is going to be the hardest question I ask all night. I'd be shocked if anyone gets this off the top of their head. If any of you get this off the top of your head, I will be shocked. Let's go. Question number 9. You guys ready? Who led the NHL in fighting majors in the 2007-2008 season? So, regular season fighting majors in 2007-2008. Who led the NHL in fights that year? If you guys get this, I will be very impressed, to say the least. You would have to have some serious fight knowledge to know this, or to even think of this guy as the top fighter in the league. Firestrike's got no idea. Please don't look it up. Give your best guess. We still see some answers trickling in here. A lot of wrong answers, a lot of no ideas. Give you guys another 5 to 10 seconds or so to get your answers in. Most of you have answered already. All right, guys, no more answers. Let's see if any late ones trickle in. This is the 2007-2008 season. I'm going to wait to tell you the answer until I see that you guys see that I have closed off answers. All right, no more answers there. Someone did get it right. Derek got it right, which now brings him into a tie for the lead. It's now a 4-way tie. The answer is Jared Bohl, who had 27 fights with the Columbus Blue Jackets in 2007-2008, which led the league in fighting majors that year. So, wow, Derek, I can't believe you got that, man, but nice job. And that now brings you into a tie for the lead with 6 points through 9 questions. So, we now have a 4-way tie between Firestrike, Kevin, Derek, and Panther with 6 points at the top of the leaderboard right here, with the final question coming up. So this could, and there is an overtime question if there is a tie after this next question. But number 10 question, guys, the last one, also a pretty hard one. A pretty hard one here. Remember that you only get one guess, because the answer to this question is a number. So I don't want you just spamming numbers in the chat. You only get one guess on this, on like all the questions on this last one. So make it count. Make sure you really think it through and think about it, okay? Question number 10. I'll give you a quick second here to just re-rack your brains and get ready to go. All right, guys. Question number 10, and potentially for the win. This is like final 2 minutes of the third period here. Could be for the win, especially for one of you four that are tied for the lead right now. How many active NHL players, so not all time, how many active NHL players still playing in the NHL have 400 plus career goals? So 400 or more career goals currently active playing in the NHL. How many players? The answer is a number. You don't have to know which ones, just how many are there currently playing in the NHL with 400 or more career NHL goals. That is question number 10. We'll see if anyone gets it. If not, we're going to overtime. All right, guys, get those answers in. Get those answers in. All right, no more answers, guys. No more answers. Let's see. No. No more answers, guys. I'm going to wait until I know that you guys have seen that. And then, okay, that's it. No more answers. Two people, at least two people got it right. Two of the finalists did get it right. Kevin and Derek with 8. 8 current active NHL players have 400 or more career goals. Those players are Alex Ovechkin, Patrick Marleau, Sidney Crosby, Ilya Kovalchuk, Eric Stahl, Steven Stamkos, Joe Thornton, and Evgeny Malkin. Those are the 8 active NHL players who have 400 or more career goals in the NHL. Derek and Kevin both got that one right, which means they are both still tied for first place with 7 points through 10 questions. So that means we are going to overtime. We are going to overtime here, guys, between Derek and Kevin. So this one, overtime, guys. Whoever answers first is going to matter here. Whoever answers first is going to matter. But I need you to know something else. The answer to this overtime question. For this overtime question, I only want Derek and Kevin. I only want Derek and Kevin to answer. I only want them to answer just so I don't miss anything in the chat. But the answer is 3 player names. There are 3 player names that are the answer here. So I need you to type their names all in the same answer, in the same post in the chat. Don't type them one by one and have them come up in separate posts in the chat. When you guys answer, Kevin and Derek, please type them all together in one chat post. 3 player names. When you guys I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds here to get ready, and then I'm going to ask the overtime question here. Now, obviously, if you get the answer wrong, then you don't win. If you both get the answer wrong, I don't know what we're going to do. I hope that someone gets it right. And if you both get it right, it comes down to whoever got it in the chat first, okay? Now, what shows up on my screen for first and what shows up on your own screens for first could be different, which is why I don't like doing the who does it first. But I also want to kind of end this game. But if Derek and Kevin are ready here, I am going to ask the overtime question. So the answer is 3 separate player names. You need all 3 in the same chat post in the same answer, okay? 3 active NHL players have over 1,000 career points in less than 1,000 career games played. Now, that doesn't mean that they did 1,000 career points in less than 1,000 games. It means that they currently, right now, have over 1,000 points in less than 1,000 games played. Over 1,000 points, less than 1,000 games, currently, right now, in the NHL, active players. There's only 3 of them. I need the names of all 3 in the chat, same post, same chat post, name. Let me know. This is between Derek and Kevin. Whoever gets this is going to be the winner for tonight. Please don't look it up. I understand if this takes a while to answer. You guys have to think this through. Please, we're going on the honor system here. I have no way of knowing if you look it up or not. But please don't look it up. That just ruins it for everybody. Yeah, they have to think about this. This is a difficult question. Yeah, not only do they need to answer first, well, the more important thing is to answer correctly. And then they can worry about answering first. Kevin's answer is in. No, guys, don't react to Kevin's answer until Derek's is in. Where is Derek's answer? Derek, I'm going to have to pull the plug time-wise on you here pretty soon. You got to get an answer in a somewhat timely manner. I'm going to pull the plug here quickly with no more answers if you don't get it in within the next, 15 seconds or so. All right, I'm about to go no more answers. Derek's got to get his in. Well, final warning, Derek. I'm going no more answers in about 5 seconds. You got to get your answer in. All right, that's it. No more answers, guys. No more answers. We'll see if Derek gets his in before you guys actually see that I pulled the plug on it. Derek's is in and it's wrong. They both are wrong. Neither one of them got the question correct. Yes, Fire Strike. He knows it. It is Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, and Patrick Kane are the 3 active players who have under 1,000 games played and over 1,000 career points right now in the NHL. You both got that one wrong. Okay. I'm going to have to come up with something quick here for double overtime. Let me do something quick here. I'm going to do a double overtime. It's going to be whoever answers first. Obviously, being right is important too, but it's going to be an easier question. It's going to be an easier question. Let me see. Damn, this is different on mobile. Come on. I'm pulling up the double overtime question. Or maybe not. Where? Okay, here we go, guys. Double overtime. This is between Derek and Kevin again for the win. This is for the win in tonight's trivia game. If you guys are both ready, I'm going to ask the question now. Which team for the 2019-20 NHL season, this NHL season that is currently suspended, technically not over yet, but so far this season, which NHL team leads the NHL in fighting majors this current year, 2019-2020? That is the question, guys. Whichever one gets it right and whichever one gets it first. Which team leads the league in fighting majors this year? Double overtime question between Derek and Kevin for the win. Derek with the win! Derek pulls it out. He is correct. He gets the 8th point. It is the Anaheim Ducks. It is the Anaheim Ducks who lead the NHL with 25 fighting majors this year, led by Nicolas Deslauriers, who is the individual leader in fighting majors this season with 14. Anaheim is your league leader in fights for the 2019-20 season. Derek is correct. He is tonight's winner in double overtime. There you have it, guys. Wow, what a night. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will not forget to do the top 5. I'm going to do that right now. Derek with the win here, but thank you guys all so much for playing. I'm going to look to do these more often, like maybe once a week or so, or at least once every couple of weeks. So we're going to keep a track of all the standings here and the number of points that everyone got and such. But for this one, I'm gonna type up that top 5 screen right now, guys. Let me make sure I do this correctly. So Derek gets the win with 8 points. Coming in second place is Kevin with 7. Third place, I believe we have a 3-way tie. So the rest of the spots all go to a tie. We have Fire Strike, who had 6 points. We have Panther, who has 6 points. And we have one more. No, maybe I did that wrong. Oh, my apologies. I did do that wrong. Derek's in first. Kevin's in second. Firestrike and Panther have 6. Who's next? Next is DMV with 5. So DMV gets 5th place here with 5 points. And there we have it, folks. So let's see if this shows up on screen now. There we go. We have it. There is the scoreboard, guys. We have it. Derek is in first place now with 8 points. Kevin in second with 7. Firestrike with 6. Panther with 6. And then DMV in 5th place with 5. So those point totals and standings will carry over. into the next game, whenever that is, probably sometime next week. So they'll carry over for the season standings next week. When we do another trivia game, everyone will start at 0 again. For that night scoreboard, but the season standings, trivia standings, will carry over, and Derek takes an early lead here by 1 point, but obviously we have some good competition right behind him as well. So that is good to see, and a bunch of you others have registered points as well. I'm going to post the full standings on the community tab. I'm going to post the full standings on the community tab. Right now, in last place, we have a tie between Danny, Mitch Marner, Sniper Wolf, Brian, and Bill Peters, all with 1 point. So they all got 1 point tonight, but nobody got 0, so everyone who played got at least one question right. Eddie's got 2 points. Degnan and Vaughn have 4 points. And then we have our top 5 here as well with 5. So 5 or more. So those season standings will carry over, guys. I will post the full season standings on the community tab probably later tonight. And we're going to try and do this more often because this is a lot of fun. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I had fun doing it. Yeah, double overtime in our first scored game tonight. That's pretty cool. So that was a lot of fun, guys. I want to thank you all again for being here. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button if you haven't already, as that really helps out the channel and the stream a lot. It was a pleasure playing with all of you guys. That pretty much does it for this one. I'm going to stream again at some point, probably this weekend, but probably just like a hangout stream. It won't be trivia. It's probably just going to be a hangout and chat type stream. Because I really haven't done one of those yet since this whole everything's happened and the season's been cut short and all of that. So it might just be a hangout stream on Sunday or Sunday night maybe, or I'm not sure when yet, but within the next few days. And then at some point, maybe later next week, maybe Friday night again, but at some point next week, I am probably going to do another trivia stream, and we will have game 2 of our current trivia season. So I mean, as long as you guys keep showing up and enjoy this, I'm going to keep doing it and keep putting them on. I'll have a fresh batch of questions for you. It's going to be the same format. I like this format. I think it works well. It's easy to just keep score in my notebook. And it's good so that rather than basing on who answers first, it gives everyone a chance to get points as long as they get the question correctly. Sniper, I already answered that question, man. You'll have to scroll back and rewatch a few minutes ago because I just answered that, man. But with that, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this stream. I really want to thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching. It's very much appreciated. Awesome to have you all supporting this channel, even without any hockey currently going on. And I had a lot of fun tonight, so hopefully you guys did as well. Thank you again so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out a lot. And I definitely look to be talking to you guys soon. So, again, we're going to have a chat stream. We're going to have a chat stream pretty soon here within the next few days. That should be a lot of fun, guys. And we can talk more then. But for now, I'm going to sign off. So thanks again, and talk to you.